rolling up deep.
B-roll.
And everywhere we go, they just be like, this. Watch, let me show you the film.
No, right there.
Y'all get to be on the internet and no more worry. Like, y'all don't have to worry about how y'all interact with women and shit, cause y'all have like all this evidence. Like, look right here, I'm a faithful ass nigga. Look at all these pictures, but y'all have just free range to just be double tapping. Y'all be liking pictures. Y'all be on Instagram. Y'all be on
Twitter. Do you know how freeing that is, bro?
Right.
Every chance I get, I'll be on
That's
Twitter.
why I don't like
my wife, my kids. I let it be known, bro. Yes. I'm here. Listen, I be on Twitter, bro. I'm here for the jokes.
Right.
And I'm here to talk to my niggas, and that's it. That's it.
All I'm saying is y'all niggas like the pictures the same way I like the pictures. So
we just like them in a different way.
Yeah. In a different way.
I'm a fan of a well-taken photograph.
Exactly, bro. You gotta appreciate the aesthetics, bro. He's faithful.
That's all. I'm a fan of a well-taken photograph. That's it. That's it.
You know what I like that Mary Walker just be arguing with niggas on Facebook. That shit be funny.
Bro, you know it's crazy to be like that close to the man, bro. He did my mom's wedding, like
right.
Yeah, man. Remember he did that thing on Facebook where we were supposed to get a Popeyes? Y'all remember that?
Yeah.
He started
That's
that
what
campaign.
I was gonna say when we were talking about the top 5 things. I was like, I want that Popeyes.
I was like,
bro,
that Popeyes.
That Popeyes should have been here like 5 years ago.
I don't believe we got a Dunkin' Donut.
I don't.
Bro, they had the fries and everything.
Alright, so boom, but that's both ends of the city now. So you got Dunkin' Donuts and Uncommon Grounds, and you know niggas don't want neither one of them.
Yeah, they probably catch us in the middle.
They been
Can I just say, I got a problem with them putting the Dunkin' Donuts right there when we got homegrown ass Max a block down the road.
Yeah, like who told them that Aliquippa just really likes donuts?
Right.
They were pitching this for the city. Like, yeah, them niggas love donuts. More donuts, less opportunities to overcome.
That hurts.
Educational
That
resources.
hurts,
We got one bugs, bro. No, we got donuts.
We gotta do critters. Fuck the bullshit. That's my chocolate. Those are good. I fuck with Dunkin' Donuts though. I can't even lie. They got a turkey sausage sandwich. And I just appreciate it. Makes me feel included.
Oh, what kind of sausage?
Turkey sausage.
They had the cinnamon bread joint that they used to have, bro.
We all started with.
They discontinued it though, so I don't go back no more.
They got this up.
Fuck Dunkin' Donuts. I like the tater tots.
Yeah, they're both sides every time.
Right.
It's two sides. It's two sides of every coin. You know what I'm saying?
Two sides of every donut.
Two sides. So on educational resources. Oh, nigga, you had them blueberry muffins.
I want that fresh glaze.
I want that fresh glaze. I was thinking this too. Alright, so Mel Walker got 3.3 million, right?
Mm-hmm.
Give or take, at his fingertips. More daycares. It's a lot of baby mamas. I'm thinking like, if we have more daycares, then moms will never need to take care of their kids. Overnight daycares. Let's let the birds fly free forever. You know what I'm saying? They just gonna keep pumping out little athletes.
I thought you was about to be serious.
Yeah, bro. I was like, dang, bro. I said they could have
Listen,
a job.
I was about to have a real answer.
Bro.
It was like the birds.
Real question. Well, everything's for the birds now. Like I'm with bird culture. Real question. If we had things like, if we had better daycare opportunities, do you think they would use it correctly? Or will birds be birds?
This is my thing. All right, so I'm going to take your question and flip it serious. I would be okay with the development of more daycares and Aliquippa with that money, as long as there are more businesses brought in for people to have jobs. Because as long as people have jobs, I don't build 15, 20 daycares. I don't care. Because if people are working and if the economy is being built up, then I'm okay with kids going to daycare. You know what I'm saying?
So where do we what businesses can come into Aliquippa? Like just more fast food places? We just gonna be fast food?
We definitely need like an area grocery store like this, not just part of a chain.
Right. Hey, y'all ever see South Central? Remember they made a show out of it? Out of South Central? It was only on for like a couple. I don't even think it made a second season.
12 or something like that.
It was mad. Like, it was like in the 90s, but there was like a black owned.
Damn. Nah, I don't remember that.
It was like a black owned grocery store. Cause it was like right after the movie.
Nah, I don't remember the show.
Alright, I like this tripping. But yeah, they had like a black owned grocery store. So like what if we make Curington's like a chain and we put like the Curington's we put a
I'm so ready to be serious and you just like
don't
you out here playing.
Alright, no,
nobody nowhere else trying to buy no green hot dogs. That's only for niggas here, bro.
Green hot dogs right next to the library.
Well, like,
Right
as
next
much flack,
Curington's hot dog stand, bro?
yeah, as much flack as they give them green hot dogs, how many Hall of Famers have personally eaten
That's
those
how
hot dogs?
We know. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
We good.
in Canada, they eat, what's that? It's like that chicken. Yeah, bro, I don't want no potato, bro. Don't bring that here, bro.
Gotta be open to new things, man. I wasn't even thinking like that. I'm thinking like a small, so like you stock Curington's with things that like people actually need, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then you put like another Curington's like on Plan 6 and then the Curington's on Plan 12. Like just a bunch of small ones, you know what I'm saying?
Here's my thing, because from what I read, that money that's being allocated is going towards the renovation of Franklin Avenue, right?
He said renovation. That's a long ass word. I'm gonna get
Stop.
I need a laptop too.
Now listen, so the thing that I've always felt, and like my code dream basically, if I were to ever just come into like a large, like super large amount of
$3
money,
million.
absolutely right. But see, my whole thing is I would want to turn Franklin Avenue into Black Wall Street 2.0. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't mind if Franklin Ave looked like Main Avenue in Beaver. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All these, like, these aren't right. These aren't like chain stores. These are stores you're only gonna find in Beaver. But I would want the stores on Franklin Avenue to be black owned.
Exactly. We need a black owned pizza like a little dumb.
Exactly.
Let me play devil's advocate. Can niggas handle that? Like realistically, how much control can we give?
We also have to get.
Not we, but
We'd also have to find a way to set up the infrastructure so that we are teaching people what they need to do in order to maintain these businesses.
How do we teach them? Like Aliquippa
Classes, bro. There's enough. Listen, there are enough successful people who have come out of Aliquippa who are successful in the financial sector who can come in and teach people to be like, yo, this is what you got to do. You need this much to invest. Right. This is the money that's coming in that's going to be able to jumpstart it. Here's what else you have to do in order to make this successful.
Again, only playing devil's advocate. I feel like a lot of those people would say they're successful because they left and didn't try to invest time and energy into Aliquippa. How do you feel about that?
I won't disagree, but then how is Aliquippa ever going to become better if the people that make it out and are successful
better. We got
can come back?
$3 million. I want a dog. Alright?
No, we not getting
back to this dome, bro.
We're good.
I'll say this.
What do we need?
I'll say this.
Okay.
If we gonna do if we're putting money towards the pit, the one thing you can't change is the field, bro. That's why it's called the pit. The rainy ass Friday night games, muddy ass field, niggas slipping and sliding everywhere. That's why it's the pit.
We gotta leave that in the dust, bro. We gotta. That's just a euphemism now, bro. We gotta get better, bro.
Right.
These young niggas don't care about that.
Right. The dome in Aliquippa.
The
Boom.
dome.
That black turf.
Mayor Walker gonna make the demo dome. Donna dome. I'm Dawn Walker. This is the Donna dome. I don't know, man. I feel as though the money is there and the opportunity is there, but like a couple months from now, we're gonna realize like niggas don't want to organize and niggas don't want to take it seriously. You feel me?
I just don't think that it's gonna do what we want it to do. I think it'll do some things, but I feel like the grand plan is never for the people from the area to win.
I think the only person that can put music out like that is Chris Brown. The only one.
I can't.
I don't rock with Chris Brown.
Bad, bro.
I
don't rock with him,
bro.
but people.
The way when he posted that thing, I felt like I was coming out the nightclub and a nigga walked up to me like, "You like hip hop?" That's exactly the same emotions I felt when Chris Brown was like, "Oh, this album got 45 songs," and I was like, "No way, I'll never hear none of them."
Man, I think I was just cleaning the crib, bro. I just put it on speaker and I just let it rock. I'm like, all right, like a couple of sections. There's a couple good runs of songs on there.
All right, but you gotta think, bro. If you drop 45 songs, bro, any artist is gonna have some good songs and that many songs, bro.
So
Chingy had hits, bro. I guarantee you, if you gave Chingy a 45 song album and he really put it in his mind to be like, I'm gonna make some shit that sound like today, that's popping today, he could drop a hit, bro.
Oh, I don't want nobody to make a 45 song album.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying, bro.
I was listening to the new NERD joint the other day, and I had to pick up my phone and be like, yo, what was that track?
But
like
there's
6
so
tracks
much
ago.
bias.
I'm not gonna remember that shit.
Everybody else been playing around with things, right? And everybody's been slowly making their albums longer and longer. He took it 2 steps too far.
But you know what he's doing, bro. This is not. He didn't drop a 45 song album so he could tell a story that took 3.5 hours to tell. He did this so you gotta listen to all this shit and get them streams, bro.
And that's fair.
So I know it's just filler. Like, that's not fair to me.
That's not, but I don't think it, but what I'm saying is I don't think it was filler.
If you know it's 8 songs in a row with fire on there, then there's at least a period where there's 5 or 6.
I don't think there's any more filler on that than on, what's the last?
Okay, but you can take. Okay, but you can take 3 or 4 filler tracks on a 22 song album.
But that's what I'm saying. All I'm saying is I feel like it's because it's Chris Brown and we've all been taught that he's a bad guy. Like that. Like,
I ain't trying to hear 45 songs.
Here's my thing.
But you don't have to listen to it.
I love Biggie to death. I've never heard the double album nonstop. Like, I don't.
That's what I'm saying.
I wouldn't even do that, bro.
You will go and play a little bit of it. Come back to it.
Well, that's
a little bit
it's
more.
one thing to listen to certain
I feel
cuts
like
from an album that's that
like
long.
Cohesive, bro.
But
like,
albums aren't albums anymore. I think that's the point
they still are,
making.
bro.
Albums aren't albums anymore.
If you're talking about
they were
studio
never
albums,
45 songs.
But if you talk about studio albums, I feel like anybody who's out releasing a cohesive body of work, Hov did, Kanye always will, even somebody I don't like J. Cole, is gonna have a cohesive body of work. You can't be. J. Cole's garbage, bro. Like, just J. Cole is like the lowest tier of intellectual conversation.
I don't think Cole is
like
garbage.
He's like
he is his one weakness is inconsistency.
That's what I'm saying. Friday Night Lights, bro, still one of my favorite projects.
Yes.
Everything he's done since then has got progressively worse. And
you don't
I feel
like
like no, I like GOMD. The joint the joint that Kendrick did the freestyle to on the Black Friday.
Okay, yeah.
What was that?
Nice Rock running, yeah. And
apparently,
I don't remember the joint. I hate that song.
Oh,
the joint that's about
that's faithfulniggas.com. What you talking about,
bro? I listen just because I am that person. Don't mean I want to listen to that.
First of all, you like the folding clothes song.
Hell, are you crazy?
Y'all faithful niggas love the fold clothes. That's all I'm saying.
Nah, bro, I still listen to the music the same music I always listen to. Like, no way. I'm not about to start listening to J. Cole because I got a girlfriend, bro.
I want to fold clothes for you. No, I was laughing so hard when I first heard that song. I'm like, this nigga really.
And that's what I'm saying about Cole is just like, he'll have songs where he's really spitting and he's really saying something and you're like, okay, I like this. Mm-hmm. And then he'll have songs where he just drops bars and it's just like, what are you talking about?
You know who J. Cole remind me of? And it's gonna be a crazy comparison, but Gucci Mane in like 07, bro. I was never a Gucci fan early, but anytime he did a song with Nicki Minaj, he would go off. It's the same with Jewels, bro. Looking back, Jewels had some garbage, but anytime it was him and Wayne, bro, he was coming with that. He was never going to just get flat out rap by Wayne. He was coming with it. And J. Cole just need that.
He was elevating.
J. Cole's own music is the worst, but on a feature, bro, where it's not all him.
That American Dream.
Yeah, his verse was good on that.
His verse was crazy.
His verse was good on the joint. What
was that good? Friday's verse is still probably his best verse.
Looking for trouble.
Bro, that's one of my favorite verses, like by J. Cole.
And you know what? People overlook. He was on Self-Made Volume 1, and he did his thing.
Snapback joint.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying, bro. He
stood up on other people's. That's no short.
On other people's material, and my thing is, I think he needs somebody else's input because his production is very boring, bro. So it shows in his material. When he rap on his own stuff, I'll be like, I don't want to hear about you losing your virginity, bro. Like, nobody will ever made a rap song about this for a reason, bro. It's awkward for everybody. This is not to be rapped about. Like,
what's weird is they put that on the radio, and I'm like teaching at the time, and there's kids that are like singing that song. I'm like,
so crazy, like,
because I'm teaching elementary school, by the way. So it's like, I'm like, yo, no, thank you. Like, we're not.
But if you hear him like on a Kendrick song, or the time I was just talking about where they swapped the beats and did a freestyle over each other.
He knew he had to go hard.
He knows that, bro.
He can't. God, that would be such a terrible collaboration album.
Yeah.
Kendrick would just have to sing every bridge and every hook. That'd be the only way it could work.
I think.
Don't let this nigga rap.
I think Cole excels when he's speaking on something. Like, we're talking about whatever the Losing My Virginity song. I can't even think of the name of it. You're not really saying
dreams. What a Z, bro. It's not 1995.
Right. But see, in that song, he's trying to tell like a personal story, but it's still not really saying anything.
Yeah.
Right? As opposed to like one of my favorite songs by him, which is Runaway. Mm-hmm. And that song is basically him talking about living the life of a young black man, being conflicted about being a black man and settling down. Right. You understand what I'm saying? That's a song that myself and other black men can relate to because he's saying something.
Bro. Friday Night Lights was so relatable. It felt like.
Is that the one where he had the "What About Your Seed," nigga? Is that joint?
That's Lost Ones, right?
That's Lost Ones. Yeah.
I think that might be on Friday Night Lights.
Lost Ones is Friday Night Lights. Yeah. Runaway was on.
I don't really listen to Cole, but
that's on.
Runaway is on. What's the second one? Yeah, Born Center.
Lost Ones was tough. Mr. Nice Watch off that first album was tough. I played that a lot, but really just for that whole verse. And then
T-Bone line with the gator pen, that was fire, bro.
That bitch was, y'all niggas ball halftime. Y'all niggas like, I was like, oh shit. But what you said, J. Cole being the lowest tier of intellectual rap, I think is it right there. And that's the whole joke. It's like, he's saying a lot of very obvious things to anybody that has common sense. But a lot of niggas don't have common sense.
The worst thing about J. Cole is that his fans think that we don't get it because we did entry level intellectualism back in 5th and 6th grade, bro. Like,
I don't get what there's not.
Bro, they'll tell you. You know what I mean? You need a certain level of intelligence. Yeah. No, I don't, bro.
And bro, like I said, I put it on a Facebook post like 2 years ago. Like, J. Cole is the most underrated rapper to go double platinum with no features and sell this much and make this. And I'm like, wait. How the fuck is he underrated? It don't make sense, dog.
He has a fan base and everything, and they're like,
he's so underrated. He's so underrated, but he went double platinum with no features. That don't math ain't adding up.
I think J. Cole.
Talk about Aliquippa rappers.
Nah, bro, I know what you're going for. Don't do it.
Can we talk? Can we do? No. Who do we have to bring down here to have an honest conversation about this? I want to know. Why?
There's not going to be
Answer me this
thing.
Answer me this thing.
There's not going to be honesty.
Why do people want new B-Thang music?
Bro, if B-Thang drop an album tomorrow, I'll be the first in line to get it, bro. I'm ready for that.
Why?
People want a new B-Thang joint like people want to go buy the Super Nintendo Mini that Nintendo.
Do you think it would be good?
Well, I'm going to tell you, this is the thing. To me, it's more of an Andre 3000 thing. Like, an Andre 3000 album might be terrible. Like, he might not have it anymore. Maybe that's why he's not doing it. You know, even if he can still rap, maybe he can't say anything that he feels people want to hear.
Not for a whole album.
But people still want it, bro. If he drops it, we're gonna go get it. Just like Wayne, you know, people could say Wayne washed, Wayne this, but he's gonna crash the internet anytime he drops something because we still, it's like almost a morbid curiosity. It's like, damn, did he still got it, bro? I want to know. B-Thing would never lose his ability. Is he gonna say something that I want to hear in 2018? Maybe not, probably not. But I'm still gonna give him the opportunity because I feel like he earned it, bro. Even the music, even though it's dated in terms of, you know, he talking about 24s on Cadillacs and, you know, stuff that people don't do anymore. The ability, bro, the way he was rapping was professional level rapping. And, you know, we have had decent rappers from Quip, pretty good ones.
You think he's the best to come out of Aliquippa?
He's one of the best rappers I know of. Like, if he had, I feel like if B-Thing had the opportunity to, you know, have a career and, you know, work with big producers and, you know, people who would build around his sound, I feel like he could have been huge because he has that, you know, he has flow, he got bars, you know, he could write a hook, he had that appeal, he had that charisma of an artist. Just in Aliquippa, bro, like this was just a Limar nigga, like he didn't have somebody like that would help him build a brand, and he was still, you could see it in his music that, damn, if he stay on the right track, he got a bright future. Obviously he didn't, but I still feel like out of all the Aliquippa rappers, he's by far the best. And there are ones that I like I like Young Ham, bro, but as far as like the total package, and as a LeBron fan, I always look at the total package when we talking about goals.
Oh, Lord. Okay.
Cause you know, like, I feel like LeBron he might not be the best at one thing, but he's among the best at everything. I feel like Wayne is that for music, and I feel like B-Thing could have been something similar.
All right. I'm not even going to take it where you thought I was going to take it. I'm going to leave it there.
I'll say something brief. I feel like what B-Thing had back then is kind of similar to what Jimmy Wapo has now. Which is he just has that cult following behind him that has the potential to elevate him even higher. But
and that's the thing. That's just one facet. I feel like
Thing had Aliquippa behind him.
Definitely.
More than anything else, he had Aliquippa's ear. You know what I'm saying? How many people have had Aliquippa's ear?
Don't make him better, but
I'm not. No. I'm not saying he's better. But I'm saying he had the ear.
Who the best?
I think there's a lot. I think there's a lot of. I think originally there was a lot of just the culture hype because it was just a lot of niggas that represented what he represented. So he's speaking for them.
Absolutely.
Right.
Then it turns into nostalgia hype because every 2 years, for some reason, there becomes this like, yo, I got the Thing tape. And it's like, nigga, what?
It is, bro. When I play it in my phone, niggas be like, yo, can you send me that, bro?
Yeah, ultimately, I feel like, I don't know, man. I just feel like there's a lot that can be done if niggas take it seriously, man. And, you know, like, I know a lot of people, like, are probably going to see stuff like this and be like, well, who are they to say anything? But, like, we're people that
want to see it be
that
better.
grew up in the
Absolutely,
city.
Bro.
That
I would love
that have, like,
to not want to live
anywhere else.
Yeah, I would love to not want to have to leave where I come from
I've been
to
trying
do better, bro. I would love to come up and stay here.
Right.
There's a lot of places like that, like where kids, you know, they might go away to go to college, but then they can come back.
Right.
And one thing we miss is 376 is on one end of the Aliquippa, 51 is on the other end of Aliquippa, then right next to that you have 65. Niggas can make that commute to Pittsburgh.
Oh yeah, no problem.
But there's a reason why the people that like might have a good job in Pittsburgh don't want to just stay in Aliquippa. Like they could be donating that good tax money, but there's so much because the culture is so used to tearing itself apart. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I feel like if we had a few of those people, as property values rise, and as more taxes are being paid because there's more homeowners.
Right.
That's more money into the schools, which gives us education, gives us the investment in children. I don't know, man. I don't know, and I don't even know how to end this, but
It's
I just
either that or make weed legal in Pennsylvania so we can be like Colorado.
We not about to be involved in that.
We not touching none of that money.
Nothing.
But that's what I'm saying, bro. It's people out there, like I just reblogged a Tumblr post where it was like, cause you know on first it's completely legal in California. Like you don't even medical card. You just smoke.
Right.
Recreation.
Yeah, completely.
I know they do that up in Toronto too.
Yeah, they did a list of like black-owned businesses, this and that. You know, they have. I did read something about they doing a program to let the people with the drug crimes out. You know, that was having non-violent drug offenses. They starting to roll that back. They starting to look into that, but it's possible to get into it. There are barriers. But the possibility is always there, bro. One thing about us, bro, is if it's a way to do something, niggas will figure it out, bro. You cannot do nothing to stop niggas. I don't think
that dispensary training shit up in Pittsburgh is going to be the route, though. Like, I feel like they're just going to give you some crappy certificate, and then that's really going to put you where, like, I'm not trying to be negative about it.
But do you think about it? All you need is a storefront if it's legal.
If they legalize it that way, but they're inching away. Now, 2 years ago, one of my friends from school, his mother, former DEA agent, is on a short list to have a dispensary license. Like, how does that? Those are all white people. That is all white connection. How can that possibly be justified? You know what I'm saying? When my friends are going to jail, sitting in jail.
And a DEA agent.
Right. I don't even like the non-violent. I don't even like the non-violent aspect because if we're gonna be honest,
because if it was, it wasn't a guy violent.
Right.
I got violent because you made my life illegal.
Right. Exactly. So I'm just like, man, I don't.
It's modern day
at the end of the
prohibition,
day, bro.
It's modern day prohibition.
Right.
That's it.
I just keep thinking, man, like. If they allow like tasteful dancing at Lacey's, like this is a good.
This is the highest cost. Take you and make you.